yeah, that's pretty much what I made. You can really see it. Hey Molly, come on. Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make $100, $150, or $200 in a day. Maybe it can be a side hustle or your main hustle, whatever you want it to be. Basically, I'm going to be doing dog walking, and I'm also going to be doing Postmates. So stay tuned and watch, and you'll see how I make my money in a day. Hey guys, so pretty much for the start of my day, I do dog walking because that's when most people want their dogs to be walked. So what I use is an iPhone app called Wag, and basically through the app you can request whatever walk you want. It'll give you the details of each walk, like how far it is away from you, the cost of the walk, and sometimes what the dog looks like. And yeah, so pretty much I like dog walking because it's basically like you're getting paid to exercise, and how's that not fun? And plus you get to enjoy the scenery. Hey, so here I'm on my second walk for the day. This walk does come with a bonus, and I'm earning $18 for it. It's a 30-minute walk. Some walks are 20 minutes, some walks are 60 minutes. So you can see in the app the amount of time each walk is, what kind of dog it is, the name, so on and so forth. They do give you shirts. It just basically says the logo on it. And you can put a bandana on the dog, and if you use both, you can get a $1 bonus as well. It may not seem like a lot, but it definitely adds up. And it's definitely a good thing. So you can request other walks through the app while you're walking the dog, and you can basically choose the amount of time it'll take you to get there. And the map will show you the distance of where it is, so you can get a good estimate of the amount of time it'll take to get there. And then the walk will say confirm it after you requested it, and it'll say walk filled if someone else already booked the walk. So basically, while you do that, they'll send you a text that will let you know that the walk is confirmed. Click on the name of the pet, and then you can view the exact location of where the pet is, and it'll give you a brief overview of the notes that other walkers left about the pet. And then basically you can also view a photo of the pet as well. And then once you do that, you click on your way, and then when you do that, you put the amount of time it'll take you to get there. And if you think it'll be over 20 minutes, then you can basically input the time manually, and then you'll be on your way.
The mature gentlemen around here wear fades. And me and her like the big hair.
No, I just haven't had time to go get my hair.
You'll see it when I get back if you're here.
Brianna.
Okay.
So pretty much when you arrive at the location, you check the access info, and it'll tell you if it requires a lockbox, if the owner is home, or if you get the key from the front desk from the concierge there. So basically, if it requires a lockbox, it'll tell you in the app the lockbox code, and the owner will have their key in the lockbox. And basically, the app gives owners the lockbox when they sign up. So I'm here in my third walk. I just signed in at the front desk, and they gave me a key to go up to the apartment and get in. Also, when you arrive, make sure you open the door carefully so the dog doesn't run out. And when you get inside, click on tap when arrived so they'll know you're there. Then the app will ask you if you want to enable extension walks, and that'll either be a 30 or a 60-minute extension to the walk. If you don't, then click no thanks. Hi. As soon as you get the leash on the dog, you check off the leash safety check, tongue twister, and click continue. And then you're ready to go. So make sure you lock the door behind you. And if you got the key out of a Wag lockbox, make sure to put the key back in there after you lock the door. And if you got it from the front desk, then you can just keep the key on you. After that, you just hit start walk, and then you're good. Also, during the walk, you will need to get a picture of the dog, because at the end when you write the notes, it requires the picture. They have an in-app camera you can use that comes with a barking sound, so the dog can face towards you, but sometimes it doesn't work because the dog's just like...
you can tell, I'm breathing heavy because, to be honest, I'm kind of out of shape, so, yeah.
So pretty much along the walk, it'll tell you the distance you've traveled, how long you've been walking the dog for. Also, in the app, they have an option to record video during the walk, and it'll send directly to the owner. Along the walk, when the dog pees or poops, you just click on the corresponding icons so the owner is updated on what their dog is doing. Now, if you want the dollar bonus I was talking about earlier, make sure you have the bandana on the dog, and then make sure you're in the picture with the dog, and make sure your shirt is showing. So once you get back and inside the house, you click end walk, and it'll ask you for an overview of the walk. So basically, if the dog peed or pooped or both, you check those off. And as soon as you lock the door, you check off the lock icon. If you did the bonus, you check off the bandana and the shirt icon. Make sure to upload the picture you took during the walk. After that, you just give a brief summary of the walk and then click submit. Hey guys, so pretty much I finished my dog walking at 10, and now I'm doing my Postmates jobs. And for the dog walking, I pretty much worked about, say, 6 hours. I started my first walk around like 12, and that was a 30-minute walk, and then I had a gap, like a 2-hour gap, and my next walk was at 2:30. Then I also missed a walk that got canceled, and it took me an hour to get there, so that's pretty much an hour out the equation. So say I finished at 10, I worked for about 6 hours, give or take, and pretty much I made, let's see how many, just from dog walking for 6 hours I made $126.80. So 6 hours of work, I made basically, let's say, $20 an hour, a little over $20 an hour. So that's really good. And I did my first Postmates delivery after that, and I made $7, a little over $7. So pretty much for the night so far, you can say I made about around almost $134. I started my first Postmates delivery at maybe $10.50. So pretty much I'm on my second delivery now. And yeah, that's pretty much I don't know if you can really see it. And pretty much for Postmates, is it'll give you a banging sound when a delivery comes in. So basically for Postmates, they send you this bag to do the deliveries with. Like, I put the food in there. I always put the receipt in the customer's bag. And this is the card they give you. They give you like this card, and basically you pay for the food with this card. Sometimes the customer already ordered online or through Postmates, so you don't have to use the card and you just pick up their order. But sometimes you do have to wait for their order because they place it through the app, so you have to place it when you actually get to the place, if that makes sense. So yeah, so 134 so far. The night's not over yet, so I'm aiming for 150. I would say when I wrap up. I don't know what time I'm gonna wrap up. Postmates is kind of slow tonight, so I might have some time in between my deliveries, but each delivery, my last delivery lasted about maybe 15 minutes in all. So when the food is finished, I'll pretty much go ahead and take the food to the customer. I don't know how far they are away from me. And with Postmates, I always text the customer to let them know how long I'm going to be, when I'm going to be there to deliver their order, or however long the food's going to take. I always let them know. That helps you get tips. You're establishing a relationship with the customer and not just a person that just drops off, picks up. Like, you're actually letting them know the status of their food. Because I don't know about the app, but I think the app, sometimes it gives like a wrong estimate of the time it's going to take, etc. Basically, I continuously text them. I let them know when I'm closed. Sometimes the customers don't write down what sauces they want, etc. So if that's ever in the order, it'll tell you what they order on there. At some places, I guess through the Postmates app, it doesn't give them options for like drinks or the size of the order. So sometimes you'll have to call or text the customer to let them know and ask them and just check exactly what they want, what sauces they want, what size they want their order, what type of drink they want. I always put napkins in the bag, utensils, if the place doesn't do it already. Make sure that you check if some of the orders have a drink, because sometimes when you pick up the order, the places may forget the drinks. So yeah, just check to make sure you have all the items that's listed on there, because I've definitely forgotten drinks sometimes, and it definitely will lower your rating. With Postmates, you have to maintain a 4.7 rating or higher to keep your job, basically. So if you get lower than that, then basically you're done. It's pretty much a good side job. I wouldn't say it's always guaranteed, just because it's a hit or miss, because some nights it'll be busy, some nights it won't. And just make sure you establish a relationship with the customers and work on getting them tips, because that's definitely important. That's definitely a big part of your pay as well with Postmates. Just keep your rating up, be nice with the customers. Oh, and also don't cancel your deliveries, because that can affect your rating too, and the customers can still rate you after you cancel delivery. I don't know why, but they can, and I'm pretty sure if you cancel their delivery while you're out, it's just going to be a 0. Oh yeah, if the customers cancel an order, or like after you've already gotten the order, basically you keep the order, so free food for you. So yeah, it'd be bomb sometimes when customers cancel, because I'll be like, free food, yes. And I'll really be hungry while I'm working, because I'll wake up in the morning, sometimes I don't eat breakfast, and I'll just work throughout the night, like 12 hours straight. So definitely, yeah, just make sure you eat some breakfast in the morning, just so you're not starving all night. But when the delivery pops up and it makes that banging sound, if you don't want to pick up a certain order, because it'll tell you like the distance, kind of, sort of, like it'll show you how far it is from where you're at or which street it's on. So if you don't want to pick up the delivery, or like a McDonald's, or maybe it's inside a grocery store or something, you don't want to spend time doing that, if you hit skip, they'll like stop giving you as many deliveries. Like say like you're doing really good, they give you delivery back to back to back, and you're picking them up, they're just going to keep giving you more and more deliveries. So pretty much what you want to do is just exit out the app. Not exit out, but like just go away from it if you happen to be on the app when they pop up delivery. Don't hit skip, because when you skip, they'll just put you in the back of the line, and they'll be like, oh, you want to skip? Like, okay, we gonna cut your deliveries. Like, you're gonna get like the minimal amount of deliveries. So yeah, basically that's some good advice for you guys. And I'm about to go pick up this food now and head to the customer. Azra?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, no problem. Have a good one. Hey, so I'm actually finished up for tonight, and basically my total I made for the night, including the tips from the dog walking and everything, I made $155.77. So I made over the 150 mark. Had I stayed out a little bit longer, or I started earlier, I could have made that 200 mark. From dog walking and all, just from dog walking alone, I made $130.80. So, and that was within 6 hours. So I made about $25 from Postmates alone, and it was in about an hour 45 maybe. I would have made more, but one of my deliveries actually got canceled. Oh, you can't see, but it's that darn KFC order. Somebody ordered KFC. That could have been an extra delivery for me, but I basically got $0 for that. That's the thing with Postmates, is like if someone cancels before you even pick up the order and you did all that driving to get there, then basically you're getting $0. and they don't pay you for the time you spend to get to the place. So that's the downside to Postmates, but other than that, it's pretty chill. Postmates definitely has hours, like on busy nights, that they give bonuses for deliveries. I pretty much was done for tonight, like at like 12:30. That's when I finished. Okay, actually, yeah, it was an hour and a half. I made 25. If you have any app for any food place, and you can get points for making purchases, that's a pro to Postmates, because if you're paying with a card for their order, then you can basically just add the points to your whatever, like your rewards or whatever. So I hit my goal, 6 hours plus an hour and a half, about 7.5, 8 hours. In 8 hours, guys, basically I made nice 155.77. And yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm happy. And most important rule of all, make sure you got the crank and you got some good tunes playing.
Yes.
You need some music to play because
No.
I'm coming in with red cuffs and you know.